Egypt is one African country that has won African Cup of Nations 7 good times. I am going to mention 5 countries in Africa that are the giants of AFCON. These countries I want to mention now have won Nations Cup, that's AFCON, more than 2 times. The 5 giants of Nations Cup. I am going to mention how many times they've won it, the year they won it, and the countries that have not even qualified for Nations Cup before. At number 5 is Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast has won Nations Cup 3 times. Initially it was 2 times. This recent one they won yesterday made it the 3rd time Ivory Coast had ever won Nations Cup. One is in 1992, the other one is in 2015, and this last one is in 2024. So Ivory Coast holds the cup, or has held the cup 3 times. The other giant that is following them is Nigeria. Nigeria is another giant in Africa that has been winning Nations Cup. They've won it 3 times. This one they would have won yesterday, would have made it 4 times. Nigeria would have won Nations Cup. But unfortunately, luck is not by our side. Unfortunately, we are not the only ones that are playing football. Unfortunately, we are not the only ones in Africa. So we couldn't make it. We couldn't win. So we have won it 3 times. 1980, 1994, and 2013. We are the 3 times Nigeria carried AFCON Cup. So give it up for the giants. All right, the 3rd country that have been winning African Cup of Nations is Ghana. Ghana is also a country in Africa that is very known. They are known with football. They play very, very well. So Ghana has won Nations Cup for 4 times. More than Nigeria. Give it up for the Accras. Ghana did not see this coming. Finally, now Nigeria will not see them coming. In 1963, Ghana won. In 1965, Ghana won. In 1978, Ghana won. And in 1982, Ghana equally won. But it has been a long time, oh. But it's been long, oh. 1967, 60, wait. That time we never even born us. Ghana, you don't tell we on a win, oh. You don't tell. Make una try win recent winning. This one na olden days winning, now on a win. Okay, Ghana is the next country that had won African Cup of Nations 4 times. So who gets the next country? The next country. These are the lions of Africa. That's Cameroon. Cameroon has won AFCON, African Cup of Nations, 5 good times. Wow. Cameroon was giant before. Now we call they yap them the other day as if say they don't be giants. Nigerians, make una dey careful. In 1984, 1988, 2000, 2022, and 2017. These were the 5 times Cameroonians lifted the AFCON Cup. Such a wonderful country. Okay, the last country that is the highest carrier of African Cup in Africa, that's AFCON Cup in Africa, is one and only Egypt. Egypt is a country in North Africa. I was wondering what happened to Egypt. We used to know Egypt as country that play soccer. So what happened to Egypt this period that they don't even go since? So Egypt has won in 1957, 1959, 1986, 1998, 2006, 2008, and 2010, making it 7 times Egypt has carried African Cup of Nations. Wow. Egypt is the highest giant here. All right. So, did you know that there are countries that have not qualified for AFCON before? Talk more of carrying the cup. We have such countries like Somalia, South Sudan, Chad, South Tome, Central African Republic, and some other countries. These countries hadn't qualified for African Cup before. One of their reasons is that financial obstacle. So Egypt is the highest country that has won AFCON. While Nigeria and Ivory Coast are the least in the category of 5 countries that are the giants of AFCON Cup.